welcome back to the Beach Bum Bookworm. I am Tiffany. I'm so glad y'all found me again today. My channel is all about cozy mysteries and romance books. And today I'm here with part 2 of the September 2025 cozy mystery releases. These are mainly, and I use that word very, very stressing, mainly KU, Self, and Indie published books. I say that because I do 2 parts only because of the length of the videos. So there might be some that wander into each part. So that's what the mainly is for. There are some good books coming out, including one that I have been dying for you guys to get your hands on. Get it? Dying. I know it's bad. It's bad. I'm sorry. I have read it. I stand by the fact that you should run out and pre-order it today. Let's just get started. I'm so excited to tell you about these in 3, 2, 1, go! As always, don't forget to hit the like, subscription, notification bell. All 3 of those things help us out tremendously in the algorithm. It costs nothing to hit any of those buttons that are below. It means a great deal to us, helps us out. And I'm so grateful because I'm having the best time. Okay, before we get into these, I want to show you a couple of my birthday things and some other things that people sent me. It'll be really quick, but I'm just so excited and so appreciative for everybody who sent me cards and wishes and thank you. I have to show you my new mug. This mug has all of my favorite cozy mysteries. Is that not the coolest gift? Oh my gosh. The Vivian Chin Noodle Shop, the Bake Shop series by Ellie Alexander, Meet Your Baker, the first one, the Golden Girls Cozy Mystery, highly recommend that one. Oh my gosh, I can't say enough how highly I recommend all these because they're my favorites. The Campers and Criminals, the Grilled Cheese by Linda Riley. Oh, I love the gourmet grilled cheese. Cheddar Off Dead, y'all know that's one of my favorite series. The Cheese Shop, I love it so much. We're doing a read along with Miss Karina, and that one, I feel like if you are new to cozy mysteries and you want what really a kind of quintessential cozy, Cheese Shop, Karina Moss. Bake Shop, Ellie Alexander is another really good one. Oh my gosh, what else is on here? All of my favorite books. The Gladdy Gold series right here, Getting Old is Murder. This series is criminally. I'm killing it today with the buds. Oh, you don't think so? Sorry. I do. It is by Rita Lakin. Oh my gosh, they live in a retirement home in Fort Lauderdale. It is the funniest. Okay. I cannot see. Peril at Pumpkin Hill. That is a great KU series. It is by Fee Camber. Yeah. And I only read the first one. I need to put it on my SAS list. It was the coziest of cozies. It takes place in Vermont. Now the first one was at Christmas, so that, makes it even more cozy. But oh my gosh, did I love it. The next one, An Old Fashioned Christmas Murder. This is by Tracy Donnelly, also a KU series. I have it on my SAS list this year. It was one of my top 5 favorites of last year. The first book is An Old Fashioned Christmas Murder. It is a German bakery. The family owns a German bakery. And oh my gosh, there were so many cool recipes and traditions. And there was like a German store that they talked about a lot of the things that were in that. It was so good. And the main character lives in this this house has been turned into apartments, but the house is its own neighborhood because they're all very communal. The owner of the home has coffee every morning for everybody. They're always kind of gathering and having events. It's so sweet. What is Foul Play at the Fair? That's by Shelley Freydot. Yes. I had a look. She is an event planner. I love event planners for cozies. I feel like that is a great theme because it lends to all sorts of events, which is my favorite thing about a cozy is the festivals, the fairs, the town events that brings everybody together. Oh, love it so much. Death of a Kitchen Diva. This is the Lee Hollis series. That series is so much fun. Our main character, Haley, she writes for the Island Times, and she writes this cocktail appetizer kind of column. It this column works so well for me and draws me into the series, even like without anything else, because she always, when she like gives her recipe and stuff, she always talks about like an event that she used the cocktail for, or the appetizer was when she made it for a surprise party, and then she kind of gives a little like anecdote and story about that time, and it really evokes a lot of emotion. It's done very, very well. Booked for Murder, that is the first book in the Sophie Kimball. Oh, this is by J.C. Eaton. That is another series that our main character is Sophie, and she was originally an accountant in a police force in like Minneapolis or Wisconsin or Minnesota, somewhere very cold. It's not Wisconsin. It's either Minnesota or, well, I guess Minneapolis would be Minnesota, but there's another place that it could be, but I think it's Minnesota. Okay. Anyways, she has made good friends with this detective on the force, and he is retiring. So he says, hey, would you like to become an accountant for my new private investigation firm, opening it in Sun City, West Arizona? It will kill two birds with one stone, because you would be out of the cold and away from where we are, but also your mother lives in a retirement community right next door. So I don't know if that's really a plus or not, because her mother, Harriet, oh boy. Now let me tell you, Harriet and her friends make this series. There would not be a Sophie Kimball series without Harriet and the gang from Sun City West. They are constantly bringing in the murders. And I mean bringing it in because like it's always happening with something that they're going to. They were in a play, they have a book club, they're doing poker night. It's something always involved with them, and their shenanigans are top notch. If you like humorous cozies, check out the Sophie Kimball. Class Reunions Are Murder. That's the first book in the Poppy McAllister series by Libby Klein. That series is another very humorous series. Our gal Poppy, she makes gluten-free bakery treats, but she also, a little further in the series, her and her Aunt Jenny, who is all kinds of baddie in the best way, they open a bed and breakfast or an inn with like Aunt Jenny's home. I don't know if it's considered an inn or B&B, but you know, that kind of thing. So much fun. It takes place in New Jersey. The next one, The Darling Dahlias. This is by Susan Wittig Albert, and it takes place in the 1920s, and it takes place during the Depression. So it's actually at the end of the 20s and into the early 30s. And the first book, they are part of a garden club, and the first book is called Darling Dahlias and the Cucumber Tree, or something along that line. Something cucumber tree. Yeah. And they are in this garden club together, the women of this town, and they're like murmuring like, oh, my husband works for the bank and he's saying that things are happening and it's not good and blah, blah, blah. And we know it's like this foreshadowing for the crash. Of course, they don't know this. We do. But the reason that the series is so enjoyable, I mean, I love the ladies in this town and stuff, but also is not every chapter, but like throughout the book, you'll get like little tidbits and tips for for the Great Depression. It'll be like how to use your shoe polish as floor cleaner. So just like tips to like stretch out supplies that you're low on, or things you can do with like other things. It's just so, I highly recommend it. Her Royal Spinus, another historical, not huge historical, but these two that I'm talking about are so much fun. Her Royal Spinus features Lady Georgie. This is by Reese Bowen, and Lady Georgie, when the series starts, is 34th in line to the throne. However, because of her birth, she's now 35th, but alas, she is kind of in a pickle of a situation, because this is again in the early 1930s, and Georgie doesn't want to be married off to like the next royal in another country, but she's also a woman. So when her parents died, she didn't get any inheritance. And also during this time period, women wouldn't work, and especially royal women, because although 34th in line to the throne sounds really far away, she's really the great granddaughter of the queen. If you think about it that way, not very far off, right? So she's, like I said, she's in a little bit of a pickle. The good news is the queen loves Georgie and is always sending her on missions, which is where we get to follow along and laugh because it's hysterical. So good. And the last one, The 12 Sleighs of Christmas. This is part of the Christmas Tree Farm by Jacqueline Frost, who is AKA Julie Ann Hatcher. And oh my goodness, this takes place in Mistletoe, Maine. And our gal, Holly, I think her name's Holly. Don't swear to me on the names. She and her family have a Christmas tree farm. It also has like a little bakery on site, and they do something called the Reindeer's Games, which is just all these Christmas games for the guests. They now have an inn on the property, and it is so much fun. And I would be remiss, and you wouldn't know what to think if I didn't say that Julianne made all my dreams come true, because in the 4th book, which is Stalking Around the Christmas Tree, she made me the victim. It made all my dreams come true. I'm a prima ballerina. Yeah. Why would you... Are you questioning that? Don't question that. And, yeah, I am the principal character in The Nutcracker. And then things don't go well for me from there. It was the highlight of my life. We have a live of Julianne came on, Jacqueline Frost came on and discussed the book with us live. It was so much fun, and it is in my author playlist if you want to check that out. So I can't say enough to Cajun for sending me this mug. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. The other thing I want to show you is Misty Simon, who is just the sweetest, sent me several books, and 2 of them. So I just finished this one. I did not read this copy because I want it to remain so pretty. Look how pretty it is. And she signed it. I read it on ebook. This is 5 Huge Cups of Coffee. I have a short coming out for my latest 5-star read. This one, oh my goodness. Okay, what Jax? So Jax and her best friend Danny buy a diner together, and this has been Jax's dream. She worked as a waitress. She really wants to own this diner, but restore it back to its glory, because the owner before that really had taken a lot of liberties, and they put it back to its original, the black and white checker, the jukeboxes on every table, that sort of thing. And so her and Danny are just getting started on their dream. The diner's open, and Jax goes out to dinner at her Aunt Hildy's. Is it Hildy? Aunt Hildy, yes. And Aunt Hildy owns a restaurant in town. And while Jax is there, she goes out to where the garbage cans are. Somebody pushes her. She lands in the garbage can, and there's a dead body next to her. Yeah. Okay. That wouldn't necessarily connect Jax. Everything is fine until we find out that the murder victim was strangled with a lanyard from the diner. And then things go from there. We have a little bit of a love interest with our guy, Elliot. So Elliot is a cook at Aunt Hildy's restaurant. He was also a former cop. And her dad, our main character, Jax's dad, is on the police force. And he says, hey, Jax, can you just keep your ears open? Because the diner is a great place to hear gossip, which is one of the things I love about it. And he says, but I want you to have a little bit of a protection. So can we get Elliot on board with helping you? And again, Elliot is the cook and quite possibly a really great love interest for Jax. I loved this so much. If you are into classic diners like I am, this will hit the spot. Oh my goodness. She also sent number 2, put another crime in the jukebox. I can't wait to get to this. I cannot wait. I loved the first one so much. It might be on my favorites of the year. It was definitely a 5-star read. So I can't wait to get to this one. Then she sent me the first 2 in the Charmed In series. Is that not cute? This says Rosie Gleason, an innkeeper by trade and a bibliomancer by birth, has lived in the same small town on the Susquehanna River, I'm sure I'm saying this wrong, in central Pennsylvania her entire life. Tradition is strong here. Roxy understands the rules and is willing to play by them most of the time. She runs the Charmed Inn, which has been in her family for decades. The inn is all set to host a writer's professional business weekend that's been planned down to the very last hand-folded napkin, and Roxy is ready for the influx of creatives. She knows she'll have a lot of different and sometimes unusual personalities to deal with, but this is a yearly function, so she's not expecting anything to go awry. Her expectations are completely tanked when she finds a dead body on her daily walk by the river shore. And that is the first one in the Charmed Inn by Misty Simon. Is that not the cutest cover? Oh my gosh. And then the second one is called Crooks and Crannies. I'm loving these covers. Oh my goodness. I can't thank Misty Simon enough. If you don't follow Misty on Instagram or Facebook, you really, really should. She has the most wonderful, optimistic personality, and she's so quirky and lovely, and she wears the best clothes. It's just so much fun to see her dresses. You'll thank me later. Go check out Misty Simon. Thank you. And thank you for the coffee mug. And again, thank you for all of the well wishes, all of the cards. It was just the best birthday. This is just the best community. And oh my gosh, I've been blabbing for so long. Let's get into these. If you're still here. The first one, this is the one that I've been dying to tell you about. Oh my goodness, it comes out September 9th. I have read it. I loved it. I gave it 5+++++ stars. Cups of coffee, old fashions, martinis, if you will. It is the Mixology Lounge Cozy Mystery series by Adrian Andover. This is the first book in the series. It is, I can't tell you how good it is. Whiskey business. I love the cover so much. So our main guy, which is so fun to have a male protagonist, his name is Reese, and he recently broke off an engagement. He owns Subplot, which is a literary themed pub. And it's kind of like a speakeasy pub. It's in the bottom of this family Italian restaurant. So you have to go downstairs and to go into it. But when I say literary themed, the menus are literary themed. They look like books. The titles of the cocktails, there was like Of Mice and Gin. There was, it's just so cute. The bathrooms play audiobooks instead of music. I love it so much. So there's going to be a whiskey tasting. And one of the guys, even before the tasting starts, some of the people in the whiskey tasting club are already at Subplot. And they're kind of grumbling about how awful this guy was that came last time. He shows up, and he's just as awful as they said. He's even awful to Reese and the whiskey distributor that is there. Well, he leaves and kind of storms out early from the club. And when Reese is cleaning up and taking the garbage out to the trash, he finds this guy's dead body. And of course, that does not go look good for Subplot. So Reese is going to sleuth and find out what is going on. I can't say enough about how much I know you all are going to love this. I hope you pre-order today. It comes out September 9th. So good. It just wouldn't be a part 2 without a Kathi Daley book. It is the 35th book in the Inn at Holiday Bay. Wallflowers in the window. This series is set in Maine. It says, after suffering a personal tragedy, Abby buys a huge old seaside mansion, sight unseen, picks up her life in San Francisco, and moves to Holiday Bay, Maine, where she is adopted by a huge Maine cat named Rufus, a drifter with her own tragic past named Georgia, and a giant dog with an inferiority complex named Ramos. This comes out September 2nd and is available on Kindle Unlimited. I had never heard of this next one, but the title made me put it on here. The title of the series is called Bought the Farm. Book 22 is coming out called Hit the Road, Quack. Don't you come back no more. Okay, this is by Ellen Riggs. I couldn't help myself. Okay, this is by Ellen Riggs. From book 1, it says, when Ivy Sheepdog sniffs out a corpse in her rye field, the brand new hobby farm innkeeper must trade fresh pies for clues and clear her name in Clover Grove. So she has bought a hobby farm. That is so much fun because I am obsessed with homesteading type of stuff. So this is definitely a series that I will check out. And that title had me. Number 22 comes out September 18th and is available on Kindle Unlimited. Next up is Campers and Criminals. I am like jogging, trying to keep up with this series. It is on my SAS list. I was caught up for 8 days. Eight days. I was caught up. I'm actually only one behind. I'm reading number 40 right now, or is it 39 that I'm reading currently? It is the ski one. Currently reading. Anyways, number 41 is coming out, and it is called Haunts, Hikes, and Havoc. Sounds like it's going to be a fall or Halloween themed, which makes me so happy. This is, of course, by Tanya Kappas. This series features Mae West. No relation, not that Mae West. She, at the beginning of the first book, she is married to an entrepreneur. He was involved in some sort of white-collar crime. I think it was embezzlement. And he goes to prison. And all of the assets are seized except for this campground in Normal, Kentucky, where nothing's normal. And May, when she gets there, it's very run down. She really has nothing to her name. And she turns it into this thriving business that it is today. And it is so wonderful and being turned into a TV show. So I'm so excited about that. This one, number 41, comes out September 17th and is available on Kindle Unlimited. Number 8 in the Laughing Loaf Bakery Cozy Mystery Series is coming out, called None the Wiser. Love it. Love the titles. This is by Victoria Kazarin. I hope I'm saying that name right. It says, one day Gracie is a happily married tech manager in Seattle. The next day she turns in her husband to the FBI for selling tech secrets, and her life is changed forever. Holy moly. Every time I read that, I am flabbergasted. Leaving her tech past behind, Gracie starts the Laughing Loaf Bakery. This one comes out September 26th, number 8. What is more impressive than one Kathi Daley book? 2, of course. It is The Resort at Castaway Bay, number 4, coming out. It's called Haunting or Homicide. This one is set on an island, California. It features Sydney. She's a forensic psychologist living in San Francisco. She moves to Shipwreck Island and the resort owned and operated by her family after tragedy strikes, leaving her struggling for a way to make sense of things. After finding out about the assault of an old friend, which left him comatose, she renews her relationship with Ezra, a reclusive billionaire who enjoys poking around in cold cases and has the means to hire the best people to find the answers no one else has been able to. This book, number 4, comes out September 23rd and is available on Kindle Unlimited. Next up, we have one of my favorite things, a new series. 6, 7. New series alert! The name of the series is called A Midnight House Cozy Mystery Series. The book is called Gumbo, Ghosts, and Deadly Deception. This is by Aaron McCarthy, and this one just sounds so much fun. It says, when Hyper Bergian, hope I'm saying that name right, inherits her eccentric aunt's haunted bed and breakfast in the heart of New Orleans, she expects old plumbing and tourists seeking ghost adventures. What she doesn't expect is murder. Oh my goodness. That one, I love that we're getting some New Orleans cozies. That just sounds like a great spot for a cozy mystery. This new one comes out September 30th. Number 8 in the Pumpkin Hollow, which is a year-round Halloween cozy mystery. I read the first one. It is the cutest of cutes. This one, number 8, is called, it's number 7. It's called Truffles, Treachery, and Trouble by Kathleen Suzette. It says, in the whimsical town of Pumpkin Hollow, where every day is Halloween, sisters and local business owners Mia and Christy run the Pumpkin Hollow candy store. Beyond the counter filled with jars of candy, corn, chocolate pumpkins, and gummy goal displays, the sisters share an unexpected hobby, solving the quirky town's most puzzling crimes. So this is where I got confused. So number 7, the one that I just told you about, comes out September 9th and is available on Kindle Unlimited. And then number 8 is coming out September 23rd, and it's going to be called Sweets, Sleuths, and Scoops. And again, this is by Kathleen Sept, and it's part of the Pumpkin Hollow Candy Shop series. A year-round delight. Next up is book 2 in the Aromatherapy Apothecary Cozy Mystery series by Kim Davis. It's called Essentials of Death. It says from book 1, after a scandalous arrest in San Francisco, there's been a lot of San Francisco today, Carissa has moved back to her small Southern California hometown to start over as she opens her aromatherapy apothecary shop and reflexology services. A tourist destination, Oak Creek Valley seems perfect place to put the past behind her. But it seems no one will let her forget. When she finds the man who threatened to drive her out of business murdered in her shop, Carissa becomes a prime suspect. Dun dun dun! Number 2 comes out September 23rd. Next up, we have a new series, and this just looks so cute. And it's by Leslie Meyer. That she writes the Lucy Stone series. The series is called, hold on. New series alert! It is the Carol and Poopsie Cozy Mystery series. Oh my gosh, that is the cutest title for a cozy. Okay, the title of the book is called A Matter of Pedigree. Must be dog related. Again, by Leslie Meyer. It says the author of the popular Lucy Stone returns with this brand new series about 2 newly wealthy Rhode Island empty nesters. Oh my goodness, that sounds like so much fun. I love, that age is so exciting to see a cozy mystery coming out about, because I feel like we either get, I've said this before, I feel like we either get really young sleuths or we get elderly sleuths. I love both, but I'm really starting to like that we're getting that middle age, they're empty nesters. They're, kind of those in-between years, and we really need more of that representation, so I'm so excited to see it. This new book comes out September 30th. Next up is number 4 in the Meadowfield Bookshop Cozy Mystery series. This is by Agatha Frost. It's called The Final Chapter Club. This says, welcome to Meadowfield Mysteries, a quintessential British mystery packed with heart, charm, and cracking mysteries full of twists and turns. This new book, number 4, comes out September 23rd and is available on Kindle Unlimited. Next up is a series that I had on my Should I Start It last year. It will be on Should I Start It this year because it just sounds like so much fun. I love kind of lodge and inn and hotel type of places. And this one is the Sunset Lodge Cozy Mystery series. The number 10 is coming out called The Body in the Junkyard. This is by Diana Exrissa. It says Abigail and Mandy Clark decide to give up life in the big city and buy a historic lodge in New York's picturesque Finger Lakes region. Sunset Lodge has seen better days, but the sisters have big plans for the main lodge, a small annex, and a handful of cottages that are dotted around the property. Abigail has years of hotel management experience, so when Mandy ends up staying behind in New York City for a while, Abigail is confident she can run the business on her own. She has the help of a collection of local characters, some of whom have been working at the lodge for many years. Nothing in her experience has prepared her for what comes next, though. Da, da, da. This one comes out September 5th on Kindle Unlimited. Next up is book 35 in the Paradel Cafe Cozy Mystery series by Agatha Frost. It's called Rhubarb Crumble and Rumors. This says, soon-to-be divorced Julia South never expected to be caught up in solving a murder until she discovered the body of her cafe's most awkward customer. With a new smug detective inspector in town who underestimates her every move, Julia makes it her mission to discover who the real murderer is. That is from book 1. This one, number 35, comes out September 16th and is available on Kindle Unlimited. Next up, I was so excited to see because it is the Christmas Cozy series by Mona Marple. If you guys have not checked these out, I'm not normally a paranormal fan, but this one, oh my goodness. It is the coziest of cozies. It is so fun. It's so whimsical. Our main character, Holly, she gets stranded in the first book. I think she has a car wreck or something like that. She wakes up or she needs I don't remember, but she's rescued by Mrs. Claus and she's taken to the North Pole and it kind of goes from there. And there's the elves and there's Santa, and it's just the cutest, and it all works. Like, even though some of it is stuff that I wouldn't normally handle as far as like the paranormal aspect or the like ability to suspend disbelief, but in this one, it just works. I don't know why. I can't explain it. It's Christmas magic. That's what it is. Christmas magic. Number 9, it is called Mince Pies to Die For. Oh, and they're just the sweetest and coziest. So this is what it says. It says, I always thought my name Hollywood was the most ridiculous thing about my life. That is, until I nearly froze to death in a snowdrift and was rescued by a woman who insists that she's Mrs. Claus. So she ran off the road. I knew she had something like that. Now I'm recuperating in her picturesque, perfect cottage in a town called Candy Cane Hollow, where Christmas seems to be a year-round affair. Oh, it's so cute. I've read both 1 and 2. I don't know if I read 3 or not. And I absolutely highly recommend this series. Comes out number 9, September 30th, and is available on Kindle Unlimited. Next up is number 6 in the Mrs. Claus mysteries. This is by Liz Ireland. These have some cute covers, and I've heard fantastic things about it. It's going to be called Mrs. Claus and the Very Vicious Valentine. So this is Mrs. Claus as the character, but this book, number 6 is coming out, takes place at Valentine's Day. I was a little confused because the cover is adorable. He's holding a candy cane, but I read the back, and it is a Valentine's Day. Now, this blurb I'm going to read you is from the overall series, so usually it's from book 1 because it's just kind of a overarching what the series theme is. So it says, the readers soon meet the star of the show, April Claus, who runs the B&B in Oregon. In this novel, she waves goodbye to her B&B to travel to the North Pole. Newly married to Nick, she finds herself living in the very cold Kringle Castle, along with her new husband's family. And Nick is none other than Santa Claus. After an elf fails to win first place in the ice sculpture contest, the said elf has a tantrum witnessed by the whole town and is later found dead. This book comes out September 30th. That series sounds so fun. I've heard such good things about it. This next one, I had to include. The cover just got me. It is the Open Road Cozy Mystery Series. Number 3 is coming out, called Danger in the Desert. I love the cover. This is by C.C. James. It says, the famed Clara Fitzwater's best friend with Janice Thornberry from the Secret Library Cozy Mystery Series. So this might be a spinoff. Okay. Is trading in her stage lights for detective work. Late one night, she gets an urgent call from her niece, Jane, who's not just been mugged, but is also upstaging the local drama scene with her unexpected star role as the prime suspect. With Jane's future hanging by a thread, thinner than the script she's writing in jail, Clara and her actor friend Archie dive into the investigation. Archie, sitcom extraordinaire, is more used to delivering punchlines than solving crimes, but he brings his comedic timing to the case. Okay, so this is definitely a spinoff. This one, number 3, comes out September 21st and is available on Kindle Unlimited. This next one might be a little confused. Well, okay. This next one, first of all, is a new series. So let me start there. New series alert! And I'm so excited. I immediately saw the title and was like, oh, I am there. The series title is called The Fall Fest Fatalities. Now, what I'm hearing is festival, fall festival, right? This is by Sue Hollowell. Now, 3 books are coming out in this series. So let me tell you what I got. So here is the kind of general synopsis of this series. It says, retired festival director Rusty Redmond thought she traded pumpkin chaos for peace and quiet. But when the giant pumpkin festival's brand new drone carving derby ends in a shocking on-air murder, she's pulled right back into the spotlight. Oh my goodness. So she is a retired festival director, which makes me so happy because I feel like, again, this series is going to all be about festivals. Okay, so book 1 is called Pumpkins and Pixels, right here. This one Okay, they all come out on the same day. So that is the first one. The second one is called Maze of Mixed Signals. And the third one is, that's cute. The third one is called Escape the Scare Barn. Now, all of these come out September 18th and are available on Kindle Unlimited. I am going to grab them the minute they come out. That is so exciting. I love a festival. Said it earlier, my favorite thing about cozies. The next one I was so excited about because I hadn't seen this and it has such a fun premise and I'm always up for travel. It is the International Foodie Cozy Mystery Series. Book 2 is coming out and it says, this is by Anne Rose. The blurb says, Stephanie Plum meets Julia Child. Food sleuth solving murders while eating her way around the world. And I am there. Oh my gosh. Number 2 comes out September 23rd and is available on Kindle Unlimited. This is one you will see on my vote for next year. For sure. The last one that I have for you is, I am loving the covers on these books, is book 6 from the Thorn Sisters Cozy Mystery Series by D.G. Thomas. This one is called Witch Hazel and Wicked Warnings. It says it's a Halloween themed cozy. That's exciting. Okay. So it says, welcome to Blossom and Thorn, a charming flower shop nestled in the I cannot read today, in the heart of the idyllic town of Bloomwood, run by spirited sisters Poppy and Iris. I love when their names are all flowers. Oh, Poppy and Iris Thorn. This quaint little shop is known for its exquisite arrangements and warm customer service. But behind the roses and daisies, Poppy and Iris have a knack for solving mysteries. This new one, number 6, comes out September 15th. I love the covers on these. Oh my gosh, there's so many good ones. Let me know what you're most excited about. Let me know what you're anticipating for the month. Give me a big thumbs up for this video. And until next time, may all you future reads be 5 stars. Bye, everybody.